Hey guys, how you doing? It's Will, the Mineral Man. Hope you're all doing all right. Hope you're all doing really well today. So, being the Mineral Man, that all started for me when I started doing hair analysis for people back in 2010, a long time ago. And obviously, I over time studied minerals, the effects on the body that different minerals have when they're high, when they're low, and that sort of thing. And one of the main minerals that I study in my work is sodium. So sodium is really important to the body. Salt and sodium has been kind of demonized in the last 30 years due to high blood pressure. I think there's an argument for that with poor quality sodium like table salt. But I think we all know there's been some amazing salts on the market in the last few years, actually a lot longer than that really. But I often see low sodium on hair analysis graphs, and what that means is that someone's basically burnt out. Their adrenal glands and their kidneys can't emit aldosterone or adrenaline anymore because they've been chronically scared or stressed for a long time, or they've been living life incorrectly for a long time. The adrenal glands have had too much stress on them, and basically over time the sodium has dropped because it's a reflection of those hormones within the body. So a lot of people will feel sometimes really depressed, really low on energy, kind of despairing and that sort of thing with adrenal fatigue or adrenal exhaustion. Now, one thing you can do to improve that is by getting sodium into the body. And I'm going to show you a really quick way you can do it. And it's really cool and it's not really well known at all. A lot of people put sodium and salt in their water, which some people agree with, some people don't. Obviously high quality salt, never put table salt in your water. But what I'm going to teach you is a way you can do it, which is really funky and really good and gives you a good energy boost, gives you mental clarity. For me, it gives me amazing energy boost. I had a trade show last week and was talking to people like all day. And after it, I was kind of like being an empath and being like a bit of a talker. I really, at the end of the day, was like, wow, I need an energy boost. And I thought salt rub. And the salt rub is what I'm going to teach you today. It's really simple, really easy. It's not going to be a long video. So high quality salt is the key. I use this one, which is CELTIC or Celtic sea salt, however you want to pronounce that. It's by ancient purity and is dried by the sun and the wind, apparently. But it's magnesium rich, it's trace mineral rich, and it's got very high bioavailable sodium. If you look at it, it's quite mushy, it's quite wet, the salt. It's not like Himalayan salt, which is really dry, or any other salt. But what I do is I reckon about 5 or 6 tablespoons, heaped tablespoons of this, or even less than that, in a bowl. And I put clean spring water or high quality water, I boil it, then put it in the bowl. I then make this salt into a mush or a very thick sodium rich liquid. And basically what I do then is I rub that all over my body. Now obviously you can't do that in your kitchen or your living room because you're going to get wet everywhere. So do it in your bathtub. If it's hot where you live, do it outside on a sunny day because the salt will dry quicker. And basically you just wait for the salt to dry. And it leaves you with a crust of salt all over your body. And that salt is going to basically absorb into your bloodstream really quite quickly. You'll find yourself in this kind of like a little bit crusty. Feels like you can crack, you know what I mean? But it's cool. And for me, I just sit in the sun, let it dry, leave it on for half an hour, have a shower, take it off. It's an amazing way of getting sodium into the body. And for me, I find it gives me a real energy lift and mental clarity because that sodium is giving the body energy. And it's basically sodium. I'm not going to get too complicated, talk about glands like the adrenal glands or kidneys, but sodium is required for energy to travel throughout the body. We have something called a sodium pump within the body, and energy can travel through this. That sodium is a critical part of that energy production and energy circulating through the body. So it'll give you an energy boost, it'll give you mental clarity, and it's a really cool thing to do. You can leave it on for a lot longer than half an hour if you want to. But for me, just convenience of just like half an hour, get the boost, have a shower, put your clothes back on, get back on with your day. I wouldn't advise doing it late at night because it might keep you up, but in the morning or afternoon is fine. But again, the one I use is Celtic Sea Salt by Ancient Purity. It's a good one anyway to add to your food. And yeah, so that was it, guys. That was my review for the salt rub. I hope it helps you. Give it a go. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you get on. I'd love to know if you get benefit from it. But it's a really good protocol. But what I will say is that if it does give you an energy boost, you might get a small detoxification from it. You might start releasing metals because the body's got more energy. The adrenal glands have got more power. And so but if you do it too often, I wouldn't recommend doing it every day, maybe a few times a week, especially if you're feeling energy depleted and you're getting mental symptoms from that. That's a great time to do it. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.